In this case, these are in fact two great big Buckingham Palaces, baby please. This is a fan request between Dallas McCarver from the 2017 Arnold Classic event and a current competitor in Rubiel Mosquera, otherwise known as Neckzilla. So yes, the late, great Dallas McCarver. He was a big, huge lad. Look at this. He's taller than Rubiel a little bit, and that's why I made him taller. I'm sure I'll get some comments. Mark's Max Muscle, you missized it. All size aside, the V-taper, the upper body goes to Dallas McCarver. The arms, at least the presentation of those arms. I think Rubiel does have some capabilities of posing those arms a little bit better of a posture. But midsection, I'd go with Rubiel, you know? Sing. Now the wheels, Dallas has a dangerous set of leggings, wheels, things of that nature. Rubiel's are just that much bigger. Look at the vascularity. Calves on both of these guys, they're monsters. So somewhat of a bananas versus whatever you would have it. I guess we're all sick and tired of hearing apples and oranges. We want nectarines and pomegranates and things of that nature. Go to the front lat spread, and dare I say, Rubiel, Neckzilla, actually looks pretty darn good. With no disrespect by saying actually. The front double, it just seems that there's no way the upper body could ever catch up to the lower half. But in the front lat spread, I have to say it is actually not too bad of proportions. Dallas, I think the midsection, and my soul, hard to critique a guy's physique, this great man who left us so very, very early. But then I think, well, my own mortality, and kind of weird to think about it, but I guess I'll be joining him at some point in time. I guess. I'd like to think anyway. If you're going to be joining everybody else. But either which way, you fall into a rabbit hole thinking about that stuff. Rubiel, I'd give him the edge in the front lat. Turn to the side here. Interesting. This is maybe the biggest quad that I've ever seen versus the biggest hanging hamstring. Hamstring, to Dallas's credit with that quad, of course, to the credit of Neckzilla. Unbelievable calves in both cases. A little bit different. The inner is big for one guy, the outer's big for Dallas, things of that nature. Upper body, geez Louise, wouldn't it be It's a Dallas shot. It seems like it's a Dallas McCarver pose. So a very close competition, I guess, a picture comparison at its best. Here's the side tricep. Now here is where Rubiel, obviously, is going to get one back. And depending on the pose, Dallas's condition just does not look peeled. And the reason why I say peeled like that is it is a Sean Roden impression. He used to have a very dry voice, and he was peeled. The 2018 Mr. Olympia. Peeled. Yeah, very close, guys. It's going to result in judging the backs. The results will be depending on these back shots. I'm sorry. It's just a very close contest. Look at that Christmas tree of Dallas poking out. Condition is pretty close, I would say, an edge to Rubiel in that lower half, I think. The back might be slightly more symmetrical as well for Rubiel. Look at the calves on both of these guys. Big termite sacks. Big termite bellies. The pregnant queen. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe an edge to Rubiel. Rear double. This one's closer. Nice lower lats there for Dallas. Look at the delts. Throw them arms in the equation, and my. Oh my. Actually, the hamstrings look even thicker, if you can imagine that, in this pose than it did in the rear lat for Dallas. Christmas tree this time poking out there for Big Neck Man. And does Neckzilla have bigger traps? Well, his neck looks thicker from behind, I guess. The lats are a little thicker too. So, wide, wide, wide for Dallas, all the way wide, dude. Wow, 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 pumping up. Go to the abs and thigh in this close, very close matchup. And an edge to Rubiel. Like I said, very difficult to critique a great man. His physique. So, yeah. I think we end up in space. We go to space, I think. Venture around space. We're giant, though. We get bigger. They just keep growing. Till space becomes just a speck of dust. In the grand scheme of things. That would mean Dallas is like a beyond giant now, but he's still losing the abs and thigh. See, it doesn't matter. Here's the most muscular. You could become a wizard, and you'd still lose a bodybuilding competition. The greatest wizards couldn't beat Ronnie King Coleman. They could make stuff float, but they can't beat Ronnie King Coleman. Dallas, it's the same posture. These guys hitting. Interesting. It's actually very close. Dallas is a big lad. All the way big lad. Like I said, I did the song. Pump it up, pump it out. Big delts. But then you look at the quads. Obviously, Neckzilla is going to have an edge in that aspect. Going to have to see another most muscular. Wow. With Dallas. Wide. It's bending down a little bit more. For you guys critique or comment. But Mark's Max Muscle, who is that anyway? Who? Speak up for now or now forever hold your peace. Identify yourself in the comment section below. The person that, but Mark's Max Muscle. That sounds like that. Anyway. Yeah, it's a very close competition. And we'll just say, to be kind to Dallas McCarver, it was a close one. Dallas almost won. So that is a great, polite way of putting it. Let me know in the comment section below. Who do you think won this picture comparison? Was it Dallas McCarver and his mass? Huge mass. With, just look at the size of this guy. Or is the winner Rubiel Mosquera? With maybe an edge in conditioning. Little of this, little of that. Edge in the abs, maybe an edge in the back. Let me know. Too close to call. I'm not going to say one guy is winning for sure, but at the end of the day, I do usually generally tell you who I believe won, and Dallas McCarver, he wins second prize. Have a great one, guys.